Welcome back to another episode of SketchySpeed. Let's do it again. Oh yeah, I need bushings for sure. Those last two clips you saw was the same run, outside and inside view of me wrecking into the wall. So here's the damage report to that. This is pushed in. I even hit the wing. Bash bar is crumpled, and taillight harness gone. Taillight exploded. Yeah. So this was me getting to drive the party truck.
Give it all the sauce. All the sauce.
Oh. So, into the private day. At some point, I lost my sunglasses, and they're on the track. Come out here to pick up, and there's one of my lenses. So apparently, I left them on the car, and I ejected them somewhere. Is that a zip tie? That's a zip tie. Well, there's a 16th of my sunglasses that I lost. Lovely. Good thing they were cheap. All right, it is the next morning after the event, and while I still really can't talk, oh god, no, the AC turns on. No, while I still can't talk very well, at least I'm not trying to talk over a bunch of drift cars and cars from the other track and everything. So, went a little too deep in one of the runs and slammed the wall. So let's look at that. This is what the inside ended up looking like. It was all pushed in. And this should be like out, you know, out here-ish. Oh, there's a piece of my tail light. There's another piece of my tail light. This tail light is obliterated. But we pulled the whole quarter like in, because dented there, dented there. And I ended up having to grab this with pliers to get it to stop touching my tire. Yeah, so I think I'm going to relocate my battery somehow. I might just build a little cage for it or put a battery box in the trunk right there. And that way I can cut this out and pull the top half of this. Because this is surely going to happen again. And if this was any harder, this would have hit my positive terminal. It was like right there before devastation. So definitely have to figure out a way to relocate this. You know, get it in the middle of the car somewhere, or even if I just get it right here, that'd be fine too. We'll work on that. We have to work on getting everything out first. So that was the main thing. All right, I was hoping that by the end of the day, today, the day after the event, I would have at least my voice more back, but not so much. But let's try and talk about the event. So the car did really well. First time the front bumper has made it the whole event, and it's a different front bumper. So excellent, didn't have to take it off. That was great, it survived. My flare survived. Driver's side is still good. Well, I had a tire blow out and it helped me start sanding, so that's fine. Yeah, okay, well, we lost everything back here. Wires, fucked. Dash bar, fucked. Quarter panel, fucked. Wing, almost fucked. I did crack it, but it'll be all right. I had to get a wrench and pull my fender out. And now my door gap is worse. So, like, hopefully my next door can actually go on there. Otherwise, I don't really know what I'm gonna do. It was still a great event. Got a lot of driving in. I'm gonna put all the, this should be at the end, so will have put all those clips in. The car did pretty well. I don't know how I feel about the limited slip 3.9. I think we're gonna give it another event before I decide if I'm going to make it a welded 3.9 or go back to a 4.1. I feel like for what I'm doing, I probably only need the 4.1 in it, so I can easily run third instead of struggling in third and having to downshift in second. It's a little bit easier to run third. It really didn't change too much, so I don't know if I should even bother going through the whole concept of rebuilding a 3.9 with a 4.1 welded section. So probably drive it again first. Handbrake has to be adjusted again. The hydro works, but not exceptional like I would like it to. I'm actually kind of a fan of the manual brakes. I am going to go to the bigger calipers and the smaller master cylinder, so hopefully that does get a little bit better feel than I want, but I actually kind of like how it works. Hopefully I start feeling better soon. So stay tuned, we're going to have to try and pull this out. Alright, I'm getting tired of talking, so I'm going to go take it easy the rest of the night and prepare for my regular scheduled week. Alright, thanks guys.